Alright guys, so today I'm installing a handrail. Basically, it's going to be a simple job. I had to get a stud finder, I actually didn't own one. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the studs, and we're going to make our marks. Basically what you want is, you want the handrail to be at 34 to 38 inches from the edge of the nosing. And so yeah, so I'm going to make my markings. I'm going to mount my hardware. This is the hardware that I got. It's just black hardware, but these are rated actually for up to 300 pounds. So I'm going to be mounting these, and yeah, I'll see you in a minute. I'm going to show you how I mount these. Okay, so using my stud finder, I've located the stud, and I installed this at 34 inches from the nosing line. Now the nosing line is basically just picture like a consistent line that touches every stair nose, and from that line you would install your handrail at 34 to 38 inches. Now I made this at 34, so that means that by the time this is installed, the top of the rail will probably be at like 37. And I'm only installing these two, and I'm leaving them a little bit loose. So I've got one here and I've got one there. And I'm gonna mount the handrail on that, and then once the handrail is mounted, I'm gonna install my third center one. And that's that. Okay, so I've got the handrail marked out here. So these are my mounting holes. I've got one here, and then the ones at the other end. I'm gonna be using a pilot hole before I drill these in, because this wood can be very, not brittle, but it can be very dry. And so if you just try to put a screw in there without pre-drilling first, it could crack. And then I'm gonna sand it with a 120 grit. That's what I'm gonna use to kind of round off these edges here a little bit. And then a 220, and then I'm gonna be varnishing with some of this in a minute. All right, I've got the handrail installed. I've got 3 supports here. They're all driven into the center of a stud. And now I'm gonna put on some poly, and I'm just gonna apply this with a clean sock, a cotton sock. All right, well, here it is. I just varnished it, so I'm not gonna touch it, but yeah. It's oak, so it matches the stairs. I did not do these stairs. I would have preferred full treads, but yeah, worked out pretty good.